this anniversary of the canonization of Brother André, Saint Brother André, is very important to me for two reasons. The first one is that for us, everything that surrounded the canonization 10 years ago is related to our family at home. My wife was pregnant with our first child back then, and not well at all. In fact, pretty sick the whole pregnancy. And the baby was born, our first daughter was born just a few weeks, 2 weeks before the canonization. And we were producing this documentary film with Salt and Light Television, God's Doorkeeper, in both English and French. And we were in Montreal filming and in other places throughout. And I was leaving my poor wife behind, who was pregnant and sick. And so our firstborn came. And on the night of the canonization, I had the blessing of being in studio to celebrate and to present and host this great moment with the entire Salt and Light community. And so when Brother André shows us that to go to Joseph, who's the mainstay of families, to me and to our family, it means a lot. And so every time we're able to go to Montreal, we go back and we go to the votive chapel to pray to Joseph and of course light a candle, which we couldn't do this year, as you can imagine. The other way that this anniversary touches me is because in Toronto, I have the blessing of working for a French Catholic school board, the French Catholic school board in Toronto. And back a couple years ago, a new high school opened. And very early in the process, the first principal said, I want Saint Brother André to be our patron saint. And in fact, he won his case, and the name was adopted, École Secondaire Catholique Saint-Frère-André. And so our Archbishop, Cardinal Collins, came for the blessing ceremony. That was in February 2013. Yeah. And I had a little surprise for the community and invited a friend we had made through our filming in Montreal for the documentary and this entire event of the canonization of Saint Brother André. I invited Father Gros, the rector, to come and to share a message with the school community. And so he took the train and came and meet us in Toronto, a great event at which he presented us with a wonderful gift of a relica, of a first order relica of Saint Brother André. And now that relica is kept in the chapel of the school. And the students throughout, through a project of artists in residence, did the drawing for stained glass windows in the chapel, and the reliquarium in which the relic is kept is part of that whole thing in the chapel. So Saint Brother André is very much present and watches over the school community of École Secondaire Catholique Saint-Frère-André, and we pray that those students keep him as a model of perseverance and of trust in God. So happy anniversary, and